Welcome to Daddio Patio, round 13 or 14?
13.
I don't think it's 13. I think 13's coming out and then 14.
So
unrehearsed. I love it.
Yeah. We really don't. We just go with it. All right, Andy and Peaches and Van Sant are gone. They all died at the same time. They will never be returning. No,
We gotta get replacements.
they're all in different quadrants of the planet. And so we are joined by Mike here.
Hey, how's it going? I'm a patio virgin.
First timer. This is Andy's brother.
Andy's brother, Mike. His last name is different, though.
Yeah. I'm adopted, and I kept the original name.
And we're joined by Scott again, Scott Charbonneau.
Yes, how's it going? I hope you checked out my website, gigapunch.com.
Oh.
And if you didn't, then you're dead.
Get on it.
Shit out. We ain't cross-promoting anything.
No, he's allowed to do anything. Okay, tonight's topic is sibling stories. So any type of sibling story you got in your brain, we want to hear it.
By the way, Fatbody's here. You didn't introduce me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fatbody.
You're so unimportant that I just totally forgot about you.
Fatbody's eating fried chicken at the table, living up to his name.
Hodax.
Yeah.
You can't see right now, but the grease is just running down his bare chest. He's shirtless.
It's really just the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's like a non-sexy Burt Reynolds.
So not me, but Andy's other brother used to really pick on him about his weight.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's the one that gave him fat
That's-
body,
Yeah, he's
right?
the one that called me
That's a
Fatbody.
sibling
In fact,
story.
I think his we had a me that was called
Fatbody.
Yep.
Fat
He's all
body.
Body. Wait,
puffy
bleep
face.
it.
Yeah, and he always used to take me into your mom's basement and give me the figure four. Which sounds pretty dirty.
He was just
Leg lock.
a bully brother. As soon as he got home, he just beat the shit out of us.
Beat the shit out of his brother and his brother's friend.
He'd be like, hey, Andy, Janet, let me show you what I learned in wrestling practice.
He puts on that extra St. Louis accent when he's going to be an extra asshat.
When he's going to be a 90s bully.
Right.
Yep. He gets into it.
Did we say what the topic is tonight?
Yep, sibling stories.
Yeah, that's why we have Andy's
Yep.
brother here.
Okay, good. I made a list of a couple stories about me and my brother Eric. Just so I know, I used Evernote, which sucks, but I used it. Oh no, I'm getting a call.
Is that,
Hey, call
is that
him.
for us?
Answer
Is
them.
this,
This is for us.
All right, cool.
is this really?
Yeah, this is Alvaro. He works for me at Gigapunch. Alvaro, welcome to Daddio Patio. How's it going?
What's going on, Scott? I figured I'd
Speaker?
You're going to have to turn that up because, hold on, Alvaro. No one can hear you.
What's
This
up,
isn't
man?
Speakerphone at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, crap, I should have thought. No, I said I figured I'd support the Daddio Patio.
Yeah. Do you have
Welcome.
any sibling stories?
Well, it depends, what kind of sibling stories are we sharing here?
I know, Lance.
I don't know.
Any type of one you got.
Did you ever get beat up or raped?
Interesting or funny?
Did you ever get put in a figure four leg lock?
So
This
it's
is
going to
be
be
the
one of
last
those
Daddio
shows,
Patio.
huh?
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear the time that your older brother gave you a swirly.
Yeah. You know what's funny is actually my older brother and I have had a pretty consistent working relationship for years. We've
We don't
always
want to
ended
hear
up
that shit. We want to hear the negative
together.
shit, man.
Tell us about the first purple nurple you ever got.
Yeah, come on, man. Dude.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Dude, my older brother gave me a purple nurple so bad I thought I had cancer. There was a lump under my nipple.
It turned to cancer.
I'm
I
still
never really-
still moved by your story
I never
about
had-
your friend whose nipple came off.
Dude, that was,
sunburn.
that was my cousin, man. With sunburn. The sun stripped his nipple.
It grew back though.
Yeah, it grew back. Different.
I'm looking that up later.
Different
tonight.
colored.
Sorry, we keep cutting you off, Alvaro.
Yeah, man.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I never really had one of those overbearing, abusive sibling rivalry issues at home. The rivalry happened like at work. I'd always we'd be in staff meetings or something, and he'd do something stupid, and I'd have to call him out on it. And we'd be at home later on. He's like, "Dude, why don't you just call me out in front of the boss?" Kind of stuff.
Did you guys slap each other then? Get in a fight?
Do we what?
Did you get in any fights then? Goddamn, you ruined my career, and he punches you?
You know what? Now that you bring up punching, I remember one time we actually got into a fist.
A fist fight, really?
Literally one fist fight. He's 8 years older than I am.
Jesus.
Oh, man,
He should win no matter what.
It'd be like me fighting Andy.
Yeah.
He totally lost that fight too.
Oh,
man.
I always knew you were strong.
What was your
Punched him square in the jaw.
Okay, that's my question.
Damn, you punched him in the jaw? Like when me and my brothers
what?
fight, we just always kind of punch in the chest and stuff.
Worse. I mean, she's 2 years younger than me. I remember we actually were playing Atari as like little kids.
Dear God, how old are you?
Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
we know what Atari is.
Hey,
We were playing Atari, and it was my turn, like on Donkey Kong or something. And she was pissed because she had just died, and I said, it's my turn. She grabbed the controller and whacked me over the head with it. I got like 10 stitches.
like the Atari joystick?
You got 10 stitches?
Yeah.
Holy
Just
shit.
like swung it right square over my head.
Dude,
Just
that's like a
I had to
rage-
get 10 stitches
You got another
to heal
call?
that up.
What's his name?
Alvaro.
Alvaro, thanks for calling in, man. We will,
Yeah.
we'll talk to you soon.
See you, man.
Huh?
Oops, cut him off.
Cut him off.
Sorry.
All right.
Welcome.
Next caller, you're on Daddio Patio.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What's up? I couldn't barely hear you. No, me and my brother, as a kid, it's hilarious. Me and my brother, we used to like be video game like partners. Like we always play, and like we get a hard part, we'd switch off controllers,
I totally know what.
and we plot it out really like well. And then I go in the bathroom and I take a dump, and he'd go in there, and like my washing machine was across from the toilet, so he'd sit there while we like organized how we were gonna beat like Star Fox or whatever the hell we were playing. And
Why
then
you were
one day,
taking a dump?
my mom walks in. She's like, "What the hell are you guys doing in here?" Just seeing me on the toilet and my brother sitting on the washing machine, just like chatting.
You should have like showed your mom your Star Fox skills. She would have given no pass.
I forget what it was. It was this game that like I'd run out the room and go hide, and then like he's like, "Go walk," and then I'd like, "You beat it yet?" He's like, and then we'd just like yell at each other. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's like the perfect game, too.
Of course,
For poop strategies.
Also, like if your brother's there, you always got to show your brother like an amazing turd. If you got
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I remember I was home one time from college, and Dan, our other brother, was like, "Hey Andy, get in here! It's brother code. You got to see this." And he walks in, and all I hear is, "Oh my god!"
Dude, I remember one time Dan came home and like farted in Andy's mouth while he was sleeping.
Oh, God.
And he used to always like come home drunk and fuck with us while we were sleeping, and he like came to me afterwards and he was like, "Yeah, I farted in Andy's mouth," and I was like, "Cool." He goes, "Yeah, but it was one of those dusty farts, so as soon as it hit his tongue, it turned to diarrhea."
Oh, my God.
All right, caller, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You just heard that story
Yeah, I heard that story. See,
about
bye?
a dusty
I
fart.
totally
there?
stole the guy's thunder tonight by turning.
No, no,
Nah,
it's
he
all right,
was
it's all
good.
right.
Do you guys, speaking of like poop and Nintendo,
Okay, the
do you
only
remember?
two things we talked about.
We always go back to poop, and that's okay. That's okay. Go.
Do you remember when the Wavebird controller?
Yeah.
for,
Yeah,
like,
those
the
things
GameCube?
were such
It was like
shit,
the
man.
first like amazing. No, it's good.
What?
Yeah, the
Wave-
Wavebird was
For
amazing.
the GameCube.
It was the wireless GameCube.
Oh, I'm thinking of the
yeah.
Pelican. Do you
No,
ever
no,
have
the Pelican.
No,
thing, that
is
sucked.
that the one? Is it Super Nintendo?
Yeah, and it was like
Yeah,
a
that
Nintendo
sucked.
64.
And you had to aim it like perfectly.
It
or
was
doesn't
sickening. It
No,
hurt
dude, the
hand.
Wavebird was the shit though. Like you could go sit across like the whole room, like and take a shit in the bathroom and leave the door open and like reflect the sensor off the mirror on the door, like towards the TV, and you could still play.
Oh my God.
It was that good.
Work. I wish I had good bathroom positions like that. I don't have good like.
Dude, I remember
Here.
one time, like, it's another poop story. My older brother and his friend and me were having, like, a poop contest. We're going to amass
Oh my
as
God.
much poop in the toilet as we could and within an hour.
Was this
Oh
in your
my
parents'
God.
house?
Yeah, this is like where so one of them takes a shit, and then the next one, and then I do it, and we're just pooping on top of poop piles, and then eventually the poops turn into pebbles on top, and then one of the guy came out, or my brother's friend came out, he's like, "Yeah, hey, it's extra points if there's red in your poop. Look at mine in there." Like he was like freaking forcing turds out of his deep intestines, and like Dude, there's blood in his turds, so that toilet was just full of... No toilet paper, just full of turds.
I imagine it's like a Family Double Dare where they have like the containers with the red line around it that they have to fill up to that line. And then get the prize. What prize is there for you?
I'm glad I wasn't around for the flush, man.
Oh, dude, God.
The prize is like intestine surgery.
It would take days to go down.
Did it flush? I think a couple flushes got the whole...
Jesus Christ.
You probably had to throw a couple M100s in there to break it up.
Dude, the gross... every time...
Oh, if you would have thrown one of those in there, would have ruined the bathroom immediately. There would have been,
You have to close
dots
the lid,
everywhere.
Lance. You gotta close the lid.
Like, it probably wasn't sitting there long enough to, like, solidify together, like, as one, like, turd mound, like a triceratops.
It was a herd.
It would have been a big iceberg. Sticking out of the water.
A herd of turds going.
Turd hurt.
Dude, every time...
Alright, what do you think?
Fatbody.
we can't talk about this anymore.
Fatbody.
Oh, you guys know...
No, you can tell me, come on.
It was just more about the poop. I can't...
Does it involve siblings at all?
No, it was more about... I was just...
Do you have siblings?
I have an older sister. I have really no interesting stories.
Yeah, I don't
She
either.
used to beat me up when I was young, which
You
is
got a
pretty
sister, too?
embarrassing. But
I
You got a
have a
brother,
sister
too.
and a brother, yeah. I don't
Dude,
have anything really interesting.
You guys have any stories of like your like older brother like defending you? Like you are an older brother. Did you ever have to like defend Dan or Andy against any like neighborhood bullies or anything like that?
Yeah, I had never gotten in a fight. I'm not a big conflict guy, but I remember on the bus some kid like said that Dan looked stoned or something like that. This kid was a lot bigger than me, and you get this weird bravery thing. When someone picks on your little brother, you're like, "Shut up!"
Yeah.
And then they kind of get worried. They're like, "Man, this guy
will actually attack."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like 4 or 5 kids came down. They're looking for Justin Hughes, like down at our house. I don't remember who it was. It was like Matt Ablin, maybe like
We're going to talk about
Andrew
Justin Hughes
Vitale.
on here. We need him on here.
Yeah, I know, man. But they all Justin came down to our house and like all these like 5 of them came over and they're like, "Where's Justin?" They're talking to me and Dylan. "Where's Justin at? Huh? We need to kick his ass. Where is he?" And like my older brother just like came out and he's like, "Fuck all you guys!" And he's grabbed like 2 of their shirts, and, like pushed them into the streets. Dude, it was so badass, man. I was like, "Holy shit, man, that's my brother." Dude, Tommy is just fearless, man. He's a killer.
Dude,
I think I've seen your brother's face on Facebook.
Really?
Recently.
Oh, yeah, he's an insurance agent now. Yeah, he was
I
a
didn't know
bully
you
beater
had an
when he was a
older
kid. And now he's an insurance agent.
Dude,
He
if
looks
they
so
would-
much like the rest of you guys. I'm like, I guess he does have a brother.
Man, freaking Greek gods.
Dude, I never like defended my brother at all. Like, I guess I never had to. We never really got in fights or anything. At least when I was around. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't fight either. So I wouldn't have been much help probably. Or just like, stop doing that.
Please stop
sir.
doing that.
You gotta...
Gentlemen.
You have to have stories about like you and your brother and your guys' super temper. Like,
Oh yeah,
you guys-
dude, we would go skateboarding all the time, and like Eric would get mega pissed, and like I would just egg him on, like giving him like all this shit, like, "Yeah, why don't you just cry about it? Why don't you just you suck?"
That's what I like, is
Yeah.
the mental warfare. like when someone gets all mad, I'm like, how can I get them madder?
Yeah, like I would just get him
Let them
so
defeat
pissed.
themselves.
My siblings aren't smart enough for mental warfare to even work. They just give up.
Yeah, it sucked. I feel really bad about it now, but he like literally almost hit me in the head with his skateboard like 20 times because I would just do that all the time.
One time he punched a hole through a church window. He was like, "We gotta go." I punched a hole in the fucking window.
Was it a stained glass
You guys still have
window?
that video
No.
somewhere,
That'd be
don't you?
badass.
Probably.
I remember watching that video. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like he gets so pissed, he just like
Yeah, he's
misses
psycho.
like a kickflip or something down some steps, and he goes, "Ah!" instantly, and then he goes like, "We gotta go, we gotta go."
Punch through Jesus on a stained glass
It,
window.
it wasn't a cool
God.
It was just like a cheap, flimsy, like school window. It wasn't like
But it was
any...
stained glass?
No, it wasn't stained glass.
I remember it as like stained glass of baby
I don't
Jesus.
think it was.
That's what Janet
Eric
remembers.
would totally
it, so.
do that.
Now, you guys that have brothers, were you competitive with them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
so. Pokemon cards.
Me and Dan used to play ping pong, and I think I was more competitive than him. You don't ever want to get beat by your little brother.
Yeah,
at anything,
that's true.
yeah, ping pong.
Dan will tell you I probably broke about 10 paddles. And some of them were games that I ended up winning, but I was losing at one point, and it was not okay.
Yeah, I don't think Dylan ever beat me in anything, because if he started beating me, I would just either turn off the game or beat him up, or, like, he never beat me.
Well, I remember, like, when Eric started to get better at skateboarding than me, like, it really bothered me a lot. because I was always the best, even though I sucked still. But when he started to get really good, I was like, man, like I suck now. This sucks. Then I quit.
Dude,
so he couldn't be better than me anymore.
I remember with Dylan, like he like when I was turning off the lights of the basement, I'd leave him down there, and I don't know why I would do it like in this British voice. I'd be like, monsters, monsters, and like I'd run up the stairs and Dylan would be like, no, Lance, please! And he'd like chase me, and like I'd slam the door, like the monsters were gonna get him every time.
That was like 2 years ago, right?
Oh yeah, it was after last week.
Dude, did you guys like have to like share rooms or anything, or like have bunk beds?
Yep,
or
bunk
that kind of
beds
stuff?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we had bunk beds. I was always on the bottom. Eric was on top. And like siblings.
Sorry. No, I just had a memory. Yeah.
We're blood brothers, god damn it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
He's
my real brother.
I mean, if you actually give each other blood.
No, I don't think so. As far as I know.
That's
probably
crazy.
Probably a crazy night. I don't know.
Those of us that don't like to fight don't do blood brothers either.
I remember one time he like fell off the top bunk while he was sleeping. And he just like went like plop down on the ground, and he didn't even wake up. And it was like a 6-foot drop. He just kept sleeping. I couldn't have done that.
Wait, he slept while
he slept. He
off
fell
of
out of his bunk bed and landed on the ground, and he just kept sleeping.
Actually, I think if I did that, like if that happened to me, I would be so embarrassed. I just played off like I was still sleeping.
He was probably like 6 years old. Or
Oh, okay.
something.
6-year-olds don't.
That's
get
one of those
embarrassed.
things that you probably never see that now, but you used to. Like, bunk beds came without the little guard.
Yeah.
Me and Dan both fell off the top.
That's ridiculous.
So when you're little, you move around a lot and you sleep. I fell on him once, he fell on me once.
God.
Andrew used to, Andrew's 10 years, or Andy, sorry. He's still Andrew to me. He's 10 years younger than me. I remember when he was like, he must have only been 2. He decided to climb up on the top bunk. I just saw his feet leave. I was on the bottom bunk. And his whole body comes right back. Whoops. He had the footy pajamas on, and, those are slippery.
Wait, on the ladder, or he rolled off when he got on top?
Yeah, it was the last step of the ladder. He was almost there.
There was this, like, I remember one time, me and Dylan had this doll. It was like one of the babies from Baby Geniuses. And
Why?
I don't know why. A terrible movie. A doll. Yeah, I don't
Best
know.
sequel of all time.
I don't know why we had that doll.
You need the poster.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
we
would
do.
love that.
No, wait.
Baby Geniuses 2, though.
Yeah,
Super
the worst
Baby.
There was
one
not
ever.
a 2. Was there
There
a
is a 2. It's like the worst movie on IMDb right now, or always. I think it's like permanently on that spot.
Anyway, this thing came to life. We saw it blink. We saw it talk a couple times. Like, it was evil. It was pure evil, and it came to life at night. I swear. We heard its like footsteps and like its teeth chatter and stuff. It was terrifying, man.
Dude, that reminds me of this story.
I hope it has to do with Baby Geniuses.
No, but it has to do with like monsters and like Godzilla. And we were sleeping in our bunk beds. I was on the bottom bunk, so I was low to the ground, And I woke up in the middle of the night, and like I was laying still with the wall I was facing towards, the closet's on that wall, and we have our toys in there, And we had these little like remote control like Godzilla things, about a foot tall, and there's a cord on it, and you push the button, and it like goes, and moves and walks across the ground, and the lights turn like red, like his eyes are like demon red when he like does it. So I woke up one night, and the closet door was open, and it's always closed. And I like look at the closet, and there's a Godzilla sitting right there staring at me.
Oh my! With the lights on its eyes?
No, but then the lights turn on, and he's like, ah! And he starts running at me, and I was like, shit! And I put my head under the blanket.
Wait, did it have to be plugged in?
No, there was like a battery or
Oh.
remote control, and I put my head under the blanket, and it stopped. And I just like went to sleep, and then the next day, Eric was like, yeah, dude, I was in the closet. I was like, no way, dude.
Oh man!
I was like, that was so scary.
Dude, that's awesome that he waited to tell you the next day, so you were scared all night. Anybody else would have like done it and then been like, "Gotcha."
Dude, Dylan kept seeing this guy. He called him the tall man. I don't know if it was.
Oh
like,
my
Yeah, I
God.
swear.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Tall man.
he had a top hat, and he had just a straight expression on his face, and he'd come up slowly from the stairs
That's
all
a
the
real
time.
thing.
It's freaking
A
terrifying,
lot
man.
of people see that.
Really?
Yeah, he'd tell us
it's
about
a real thing.
And he'd always see it in his room, and like it was
It sounds
freaking
like Slender
terrifying.
Man a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
Slender Man, yeah, it's
exactly.
like that.
And then this other time, he said that he saw an angel in the bathroom. And he said it was like so awesome, like it was flying above his head, and he could hear like the sound of a river going, all this cool stuff. Well, anyway, me and Tommy never went in that bathroom ever again because that's the scariest thing that could ever happen. You look up and there's something flying over your head, man.
Dude, what if the angel was there when you're doing like the shit competition?
Yeah.
Flying around, oh shit, he's an angel.
You gave birth to it. You performed a ritual.
Shriveled up its wings.
12 turds from 12 souls.
There's
on the 12th day.
There's a movie called The Tall Man with Jessica Biel.
Oh, you're just
I guess
looking
it's
this
about
up?
that. Yeah, I looked up Tall Man.
Is it a horror movie?
It's a normal. Yeah.
Yep.
It's called Slender Man, though, right?
No, it's called The
Slender
Tall
Man's
Man.
something different.
Based on the life of Dylan Volkman.
Yeah.
But there is a movie. IMDb.
Jessica Biel from Seventh Heaven?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's all she's from, really.
That's all she's
about
from.
it.
No, she was in
She's
Texas Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I know. She's actually in a lot
Blade
of things.
3.
The gay movie with Adam Sandler
Yeah,
and Kevin
and it
James.
shows her ass.
Wait,
Yeah, and she was
She's
naked
in
on the
bra and
internet.
panties.
So that's all I remember, that part, when she was naked. That's it.
So what about like TPing and stuff? You guys ever like do any of
I
that?
didn't do that with my siblings.
Oh, yeah, we did it all the time. We'd sneak out at night and shit. I think we talked about it when I was on last time.
Yeah, we talk about TPing
Oh,
at least
okay.
twice per episode.
All right. Well, what about getting shot by your brother with a BB gun? Huh? Ever?
I did the shooting. I'm the one who knocks.
I'm the one.
Tommy would shoot us with that like a handgun BB gun, so it wasn't as powerful as like the rifle one.
This one's like
Yeah.
It
CO2
hurt.
chamber.
Is it like an airsoft gun, or is it
No,
like...
it was a BB gun.
Oh.
Yeah, he'd shoot us with it, and like it was just like, ow, that's crazy. Ow. But anyway, it looked like a real
Or
gun.
like paintball guns?
My friend Matlock came over and I said his name. Poor guy. I'm going to tell him an
Andy
embarrassing
Griffith?
story about him. Tommy busts out the gun.
Wait, Andy, your brother?
And, what?
Who's involved in
Or
this story?
making Matlock jokes.
Matlock.
Oh.
Yeah, you took that on a completely different tangent.
Sorry.
My friend Matlock. Tommy gets out this gun, and the gun looks real, and Matlock thinks it's a real gun. And me and Dylan know it's fake, but we just don't. We're running away because it hurts. Matlock thinks we're running away, and then Tommy's actually going to shoot us with a real gun. So we run across the street in like somebody's like playground and stuff, and we look out, and Tommy's got the gun in the front driveway looking for us and stuff. And like me and Dylan were like, "Oh my god, that was close." So we look over, and Matlock's like, "Are we going to die?" He was like crying. And then me and Dylan started laughing at him. And like Matlock's like so much older than Dylan, so it's even funny.
Man, you
Sorry,
should've
Matlock.
You should have played that off like.
That was
He's going to hear us, dude.
Not
Yeah,
unless
yeah,
we get it out of his hands.
No, there's no way.
I've seen him crazy before,
He
but
can't
never
take
like
us
this.
He can't take us all. Just run at him.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
Dude, we would like paintball like our neighbor's house all the time. Like,
But
I don't know if I
that.
told this story on the last one, but like we like would go to our friend David's house, and his backyard. We would shoot over the fence to the house across the street, and like to Jordan's house, and we always hated Jordan, so we'd always pick on him and stuff. That's the house we targeted for everything. Like, they hated us so bad because they knew we did everything.
I feel like every guy named Jordan is a douchebag that nobody likes.
I think he was. That's why we didn't like him.
Jordan East is pretty cool.
Okay. One exception.
Oh man,
Okay.
Jordan East is gonna hear that. And now you're a dead man.
That one noise. I just like, I don't really
You
know.
hesitated.
I don't really know him. Actually.
Anyways, we like were paintballing. We were trying to hit his roof, like from across the street, and we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna make his roof all like green, and red, and shit."
Whoa,
And,
hardcore.
yeah, and then we were done, and we just went about our business. And the next day, we were at our house playing like GoldenEye or some shit. And
Paintball mode, I bet.
It was paintball mode. We got DK mode, all of that. And we hear a knock at the door, and we go and open it, and it's Jordan's dad. And he's like, "You guys paintballed my house." We're like, "What? No, we didn't." He's like, "Yeah, you guys got those paintball guns."
Oh man.
We're like, "Yeah, but we didn't do it." And he's like, "Well, what color are your paintballs?" And they were like green and red. And we're like, "We got orange and blue."
Hey, dude, this is-
or whatever.
Keep going.
And then
Answer it, but don't.
we have a brother. We have a brother
Hey,
that's
what's
10
up?
years younger than us, and he was like 3 or something at the time. And he goes, "No, he has green and he has red." and we got caught red-handed.
Oh
We're like,
my
oh man, and
God.
he made us go like wash it off. And
What do you have to do to wash
just
that
spray it
off?
off with a hose.
Sprayed off with a hose, but it was all over the front of their house. The brick, the garage, the windows. It was the whole... We didn't even hit the roof once. It was just the whole front of the house.
God damn.
Dude, holy shit.
And it was like November. It was cold.
Dude, I can't wait to be that dad who just doesn't even ask the other parents like what happened, just dives through windows and kills the kids that mess up the house. Like, who did it?
Dude, like, we're so
Yeah,
lucky
well-
they didn't, like, press charges against us for, like, 9,000 different things that we did
Dude,
to
you're
their
gonna,
house.
like, mentally scar, like, children all the time. You're gonna, like, lock them on a table, and, like, both the kids are gonna be there, and you're gonna put a gun between them, and you're gonna be like... None of you are gonna leave till one of you shoots the other one. Who's it gonna be?
And I just get away with that for like 20 years. Like, just all these crimes, one after another.
You didn't shoot the kid. Sorry, your gun. You filed
Intimidation.
I didn't make them do it.
Yeah, there's no find my prints on there. That's right. You guys ever seen the potato guns?
Yeah!
Man.
My dad
those are
used to
sick.
go on a fishing trip every year, and I guess one year they made these potato guns out there on a PVC pipe. And you guys have actually talked about my neighbor on Daddio Patio,
Oh, yep.
Barnes. I'm sure you guys picked on him just like me and my friends
is this
did.
the old guy?
Me and my friends picked on him. Dan and his friends picked on him. You guys all picked on
Yeah,
him.
oh.
Well, my dad hated him. You know,
Yeah.
he came home from the fishing trip just lit, drunk. You know, he's like, Mikey, check out this potato gun. You know, so his first thought is, well, why don't I shoot it in Orange Yard? You know, he's got a pond. He's like, I'm gonna aim for the pond. So he hits the button and boom. You know, you just hear this. I don't think he hit the pond, but you know, my dad was a smoker, and he had this smoker's laugh. All of a sudden, he's. I'm like, what? What, Dad? He goes, he's out. He's walking around in his backyard.
He was out there the whole time watching him do it.
That's right. He's lucky it didn't kill him.
Yeah, those things are like bazookas. Yeah.
Just aiming a rocket launcher at me.
What was the last story with him?
awesome.
Just like
Dingo ditching him. He came out in his
okay.
white tighties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
know that's
Was
it.
that
He came out of his tidy white.
Yeah,
He was hiding in the bushes.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Man, yeah. Dude.
Dude, so,
Sports.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
There-
Let's go.
There's one more. Yeah, there's one more with
Oh,
Barnes.
yes, please. Why'd you tell this during neighbor stories?
What?
Why'd you tell more of these during neighbor
I don't know, man. These
I must have missed that one. Yeah.
you always miss it, like when it's the time. But
there was another time where, like,
wait, I was about to
oh,
say something.
where Lance
What
told
the hell
a
is
story.
your problem?
Fat body.
No, we had this one time we got dinged on. I was at Andy's house, and he got dinged on ditch at like 1 a.m. And we opened the door, and there was a giant plastic Santa there, just sitting there. And we're like, "What the hell is this?" We're just laughing about it and stuff. But after like keeping it for a couple weeks and like throwing off the deck a few times, like we freaking decided to just launch it right into Orange's backyard. Like Andrew Hart had the idea, and
From the deck.
no, just from right over. He just like didn't even think. There's like a
He
bunch
had a
of
lot
people.
of great ideas.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people out there, like, and like we're all just like laughing. Then Angie Hart just throws the thing over the fence. We're like, look at this! See what he did? Boom! It comes back over. The thing just sails over us. It was ridiculous. Crashes, and we were all like, run! And we all take off running. One of the girls had a broken leg. We had to like drag her like it was World War II. Like, dude, it was insane, man. Like he was in the backyard the whole time. We were
Well, his
jerking
yard
around.
was so overgrown you could never see it.
Yeah, it was like the densest.
That's what happened
forest.
with the potato gun.
Probably wasn't
You
him. It
didn't
was probably
see him.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Some
No.
creature threw it back.
Yeah.
Lived in his grass.
Dude, it was him because we had been on. We'd been consistently just messing with him, so he was on our.
Can we mess with him on a Daddio patio? Or get him on
Get
a
his
Daddio
number.
patio? Yeah, let's get his number.
We're still gonna apologize.
What was
for-
funny is I moved back into that house, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I moved back here, you know, me and my family moved in there, and the guy could not be nicer. It
Really?
was almost like he felt a little bad, you know, for all the, you know, I don't know,
Nah,
maybe it
fuck
was
it, let's
karma
keep
or
it.
something. He was
That's
worried about it.
that's so weird that he feels bad when we did like
Yeah.
1,000 times more
He's
worse
playing
things
a
to
long
him.
con on you or something. He's gonna
Yeah,
play
we're
a
gonna-
long, slow
let's
game
TP
and
that
get you
guy.
back.
No, we talked about this like. All these neighbors weren't actually like mean guys. We just made them mean over time, just like messing with them, like all like ding dong ditch them at like 4 a.m. all the time and stuff. But maybe Orange may have been a jerk
He's
at first.
got a people to kill list, I guarantee you. But I think I'm off.
Like
of it
Steve
now.
Buscemi from
We-
Happy Go or Billy
Yeah,
Madison.
that's exactly what I'm picturing. We used to
lipstick on.
We used to play football in the backyard. I'll never forget this. Dan is the athlete of our family, you know. he dives, and like, I guess from the end of our house to his fence was the end zone. He dives, his head goes straight through a picket.
Oh, man.
And he was mad, man. It was an old fence, though. It was
Yeah.
like, if your head can go through it, I
Well,
mean,
he
how...
built it into your guy's yard, didn't he? Like
I don't remember.
He extended his fence into half your backyard or something. Just took it over.
He was a sad bastard.
Dude, like all these like horrible things we did to people, like really helped us bond with our siblings.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, you think about all the heads you've stepped on, like, bond with, like, your sibling, like, all the people you beat up and stuff, like, all the... Because, like, everybody, I don't know if you guys did, but there's, like, somebody you pick on the whole time. Like, I feel bad about it. I don't even want to say his name, man, but we just, like, picked on him all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
that was Jordan for me.
Yeah.
Picked on him all the time.
Dude, it, like, and we were just laughing. Is somebody here?
I don't think so.
No, we would have heard beep, beep, beep.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your keys.
It's the ghost of the toilet spirit.
Oh, yeah, we have a toilet ghost.
Yeah, it just pees
Anyone on Daddio
24/7.
Patio who's listening.
It's made of
Peas all the
evaporated
time.
pee.
It's a peaceful. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yellow apparition.
So,
Yellow apparition.
like 2 minutes ago, Scott was in the middle of a story, my phone rang, and it was my mom. So I was like gonna put it on speaker and be like, "Mom, you're on Daddio Patio," and
Call her back.
well, no, here, let me explain. And and then I guess Lance or somebody was like, "Just wait till Scott finishes his story." So I grabbed the phone and went off. And as soon as I answer it, my mom was like crying, like really hard. I was like, "I'm so glad I didn't answer." Mom, you're on Daddio Patio.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Dude, did
no.
you see a ghost?
She's okay.
Like, okay.
No, she's planning my sister's wedding, and she's
Oh,
super
okay.
stressed. It's not.
Ah.
But,
Dude, that would have been a great sibling story.
yeah, I know. It would have been.
Your sister's getting married.
What an idiot.
You should do something dumb at her wedding. Are you going to make a speech?
No, fuck no.
You got to do your brother.
Do you want me to write you a speech?
Yeah, he's not the best man. He doesn't have to make a speech.
I'm going to write you a speech, and then you're just going to, I don't even know your sister, and you're just going to read it, acting like you wrote it.
Just like, as soon as the band starts playing, just kick the guy off the mic and be like, "Stop! Stop!"
And then you're going to have like I'm going to write a memory of you and your sister that never happened. I remember one time, like...
Remember at the Grand Canyon?
You're eating that trash. Just kept eating that trash. I told you, hey, never settle for trash. You didn't with this husband.
Dude, is that thing working? Like,
Yeah.
Probably not. It's been off the whole time.
I hope so.
We're all talking to ourselves.
Sweet.
No, what about, like, vacation stories going on, like, road trips, like, in the car? Anything like that?
The only one I have is one time my brother was really talkative, and then he was just quiet, and we smelled like shit in the car. And my mom's like, "You didn't poop in the car, did you?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Okay." And we kept driving for a couple more miles, like, "Did anyone poop in the car?" And we're like, "No." And we're just like, "I didn't." And my sister's like, "I didn't either." And he's like, "Brian?" And he's like, "No, Mom." Like, okay, we're going to check everybody. And we got all out of the car.
Wait, when was this?
This is a long, long time ago.
Okay, good.
Everybody bend
no.
over.
It didn't take it. It was, she said everyone get out of the car. And everyone got out. And then, like, he's wearing shorts and kind of, like, seeped through. And so we had to deal with that. And even though we cleaned it as completely as we could have cleaned it, like, after we got home and everything, we used every chemical on it. There was still, it didn't smell, but there's still a brown stain on that car's seat.
Man.
And she sold it. She sold that
Nice.
car.
Dude, like 30% of our stories are about
Shit.
poop. Like,
Dude, back to shit.
One of my first memories of Dylan, we were eating Chinese food on the table. He took a shit on the table. He shit on the table while we were eating Chinese food.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Well, he was like a baby.
Oh.
It was one of my first memories of Dylan.
Is the Chinese food relevant, or you just that's just
That's
you remember that?
They couldn't
Chinese
tell it
food.
apart.
Wait.
Which one's the Chinese food? I'm risking it.
It doesn't smell
That
better
Negro?
or worse.
Dylan, poop right on my general soul.
Eat around it, honey. Eat around it.
Just keep eating.
We're broke.
dude, my brother, not Eric, but Chris, when he was like a baby still, the kid who ratted on my paintball thing, he, I guess we're talking about poop and babies, so this makes sense.
Pooping babies.
You know, I'm sure we've all done it. You're sitting in your high chair and you poop, and it comes up your back.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't remember
it. Goes up the top of the diaper.
I don't remember me doing it.
I guess you guys don't remember doing it yourself, but...
You remember sitting in a high chair?
No, this was Chris, my brother.
Oh.
We're all sitting there at dinner eating, like, our meatloaf or whatever, and probably our Chinese food, and he just poops, and it, like, shoots up his back, and you can see it, like, come out the top of the chair. Dude, and it wasn't even diarrhea. It was just, like, regular poop that he had so much pressure built up. It just...
That is so
Right up the top.
so gross.
Andy, put in a poop noise when he says shoots. Just a couple poop noises. I mean, shotgun noises. Whatever you can put in there.
He just dookied a shooter at the back of his chair.
I was gonna say this earlier, but like that's one of the best things about this show is like whenever you talk about like sound effects and shit, Andy just puts it all in.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Like I
with
could
that
just
stuff.
be like, play the Mega Man 3 intro and a scorpion get over here and a baby crying.
Get over here! Get over here!
How's the Mega Man 3 intro go?
Andy will put it in. You have to listen to this podcast.
Alright, if you are from Japan, also known as Rockman.
Wait, there's
That's it, dude.
lyrics to it?
Yeah,
Someone added lyrics later,
My
like,
God. Hey,
like a fan did. Yeah.
And also get Keenan and Cal. What does Keenan say at the end of each Keenan and Cal? Here it goes. Yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes.
Alright, we're relying too much on that.
Yeah, that's too much now.
We're not going to build on that.
But I just
No
wanted to
one's
say
talking that.
that's why
Hey,
one of the things that's great.
Now, also,
Patio.
okay.
Thanks.
Snacks that you guys like had as like a kid all the time that your mom like made you for you and like your siblings and stuff. Like I remember me and
Dude.
Dylan would eat cinnamon sugar toast and watch cartoons like every Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Cinnamon sugar toast is good stuff.
Dude, it's
Can we just
amazing.
get that here? We haven't had cinnamon
And
sugar
all
toast
it costs
It's not that
is
hard
the
to make.
cost of bread and sugar and cinnamon.
Someone
You put a little butter on it though, right? You got
Yeah,
melt
yeah.
the butter
Guys,
on
we're
the
going to
toast.
start a Kickstarter. You can help us eat cinnamon sugar toast for the Daddio Patio.
Dude,
Donate
oh my
now.
God.
Dude, my mom never
So
made
much.
like snacks for us or anything. Like we would always eat like Little Debbie's and shit.
Oh yeah.
And
My sister's allergic to Little Debbie's. I don't know what they put in
just
it.
Little Debbie's, like
She
Hostess.
can eat Hostess. She just can't eat Little Debbie's.
It's Little Debbie's.
We used
fur.
to
Gets
tease
into
Eric
the-
that he was gonna marry Little Debbie because he like ate so many Swiss rolls. Like he was obsessed with
He
them.
eats
Dude,
so
you did
much.
My dad used to make fun of him and be like, "You're gonna marry Little Debbie." He'd be like, "No, I'm not."
My God, Little Debbie has to be huge now, man. There's no way. Huge or dead. Like,
Dude, well, that picture of her's from like the 18th century. So.
oh my
Oh,
God.
so probably like pretty
She's
skinny. Then.
eating-
She's
yeah,
only
she's probably
skeleton.
still pretty small.
Nutty
Obese
bars all
Debbie.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
That picture was taken post-mortem.
they should have made
She's
like
dead
Big
then.
Debbie's too. Like that would have been amazing. Or didn't they make like jumbo ones for a while? Like you could get like the giant oatmeal pies and stuff. Like they need to make Big Debbie's because those little ones are too little.
Who makes zebra cakes? Is that
Little Debbie's, yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
man.
Yeah,
She makes all those.
like Hostess makes like
She makes all the cafeteria
like
food.
a equivalent. Yeah.
Like all the snacks, man.
Dude, I would just eat cheese and crackers all the time though. That was my snack. Like
The
I would
orange
just
crackers?
no, just like regular
Oh.
any cracker there was. I would get that cracker and then get a block of like cheddar cheese and just like cut
All my
a bunch of
friends are
slices
like-
off of it.
Those orange crackers with peanut butter in it? I'm like, I'm not
Oh
eating
yeah, those
orange
things.
crackers.
Yeah.
Those crackers are orange.
Dylan makes some gross crap with he eats crackers and he still does this, like honey and crackers and Philadelphia cheese and like.
like-
Didn't he give you some of those or something?
Yeah, he used to just like I'd be laying on the ground and he would
You
lay
just,
on the
like-
couch and he'd just feed shit into my mouth. That's how fat I was.
That's how you got that way.
Dude, I have a
fat
theory
body.
that like I'm fat because my mom always used to pack me with like the shittiest like Aldi food, and I'd always just like sit and stare at people who had like Dunkaroos and Lunchables at lunch and be like,
Oh
"Come on,
man, Dunkaroos were
And
awesome.
then like as soon as I could get that stuff on my own,
Yeah, dude.
it was on.
You had like chocolate stick. Like that's
yeah,
what it's
Dunkaroos
called. Like,
were awesome, man. Yeah, chocolate stick is like the shitty Dunkaroos.
it's like the generic brand.
Did you go to
Dunker
do they
O's
sell
or something.
Dunkaroos anymore?
I don't know.
They got it, man.
You know what? I was going to mention Dunkaroos earlier. I don't remember why, but I was seriously on the verge of mentioning Dunkaroos. I'm
Dude,
glad I
those
came
were the
back to this.
shit though. Like I would eat like all the Dunkaroo parts with like half the icing, and then save like one Dunkaroo to get like
Yes.
half the icing on one.
I thought that was
Dunkaroo.
my idea. You
Dude.
son of a bitch. Yeah, you save all the cream till the end and then you put it on all one. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Or that's the same with the Oreos. You get all the cream on one. And you have to suffer through eating just the cracker on like 12.
Oh yeah, that's
But then the last one is just the greatest Oreo ever.
That's why
I've never done that. No.
Do you remember like the Oreo commercials were like talking about twisting them, like you.
They twist them off way too easy, man. It's like, boop.
No, dude, you always got like a jizz stain on one and like half the cream on another. Like, it doesn't look that good.
But like twisting them off is such like a crazy gamble. You could get nothing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could end up with nothing, and they can end up with all of it.
Dude, or the entire cookie could just crumble apart in your hand when
then
you
you
do
just
that.
fail.
Like, that sucks.
I cannot
That's a
even-
shipping problem right there.
Man.
You don't package them well enough.
Me and my brothers used to just go with the Oreo packs and Flamin' Hot Cheeto pack. Like, dude, we ate so much crap. Got away with it.
I used to drink like 4 or 5 sodas a day.
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys all did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have a room full of friends. Hey guys, let's drink down a whole
Mr.
12
Pibb.
pack.
Yeah, those Mr. Pibbs, like,
Yeah,
were
man.
gone in like
Dude,
seconds.
that stuff has got so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's nothing but sugar.
I can't believe I drank that much and
I
didn't
know.
die or something.
I owe your mom thousands of dollars. We used to go over there and eat like so much food that Dan put a padlock on the fridge because we would eat so much. There was one point where
Your brother
he
put
did
a
that.
padlock. Oh no, your brother put a padlock on the.
Yeah, like seriously, because we used to go over there and eat all the
His
food.
frozen
Dude,
pizzas and stuff.
No,
He's
patio burritos. Daddy, he would always be like,
Daddy-o burritos.
Jen, I know you ate one of my patio burritos.
I'd come over from college. He'd be like, "Let me tell you how to make that Jack's pizza. You take it out. You put it directly on the rack.
Yes.
You take it out with 5 minutes to spare. You put the extra cheese on it. You put it back in.
That's totally.
I'm like, man, you need to have like this bachelor cooking show. It's all about frozen and boxed food. How to make it awesome.
Dude, like Andy and I had the quesadilla club over at your house. Like, we would just go to the house and make quesadillas and listen to Journey. That was part of the club. You had to listen to Journey while you did it. And they were some of the greatest quesadillas ever.
Do you think Journey is responsible for?
Probably because we didn't stop believing while we were making them.
Steve Perry's a god.
Yeah, he's a burrito god. Or quesadilla god, I guess I should say.
That's right.
Yeah, man, like,
Quesadilla.
I don't blame Dan for, like, getting pissed at that, man. Like, people eating my food all the time.
Quesadilla quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, dude,
That's
you owe
amazing.
my parents millions of dollars, too.
I owe parents everywhere lots of money.
You've eaten so much of our glory. Not even the bad food, the good food. I told you, you can't eat anything with flavor or salt on it at my house. You broke the rule.
I don't abide by your rules though, because every time I come over, your parents are like, "Hey, just eat whatever you want. It's all yours."
You can only have
None of
corn
it-
syrup.
Seriously, what Lance
Seriously,
likes.
it's ours. We didn't have enough food for everybody. You can just have my plate. I'll starve to death.
Yeah, dude,
Dude,
they're so nice.
Yeah, my parents are pretty generous. I'm
parents
complete
Ellen
opposite.
DeGeneres.
I'm the most greedy son of a bitch that ever lived. I lay in a pile of gold in my room naked and roll around and it's great.
Part of
mine.
growing up, though, you got to pick on your neighbors. You got to mooch off of all your friends.
Yep.
Totally.
That's how you mature.
Yeah.
Did your parents ever put, like, you can have one soda a day rule into effect?
No way.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have lived.
It lasted about 4 days.
Shakes.
Yeah.
My parents
Yeah, I was in
just-
withdrawals. Like,
My
Mountain Dew
parents just
withdrawals.
put a funnel in my mouth and pour a whole 12-pack down. Or else I
God.
didn't eat dinner.
And then you do that nowadays and you're just sick.
And then you're an asshole. You're the asshole.
I grew up in the era where, you got to clean your plate.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
it's
did
a pretty
too.
big portion. It's like a Bill Giannino's portion.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
man, yeah.
Holy
It's
dude.
like-
Bill.
It's like
My
jumbo
dad's like,
doggy
you better,
bag portion.
you're not allowed to leave this thing till you clean that shit up out of your plate. I'm like,
I
all
don't
right.
care if it's Chinese or dog shit or
Oh, I
what.
can remember my mom
That might be a
overcooking.
turd, but you better
Yeah,
eat
that's
it.
right. I'm sure she overcooked some meat. It would just be in my mouth. I couldn't get it to go down. I'd just leave it in, I'd like spit it out in the toilet after dinner.
She overcooked something. She was a good cook, man.
Yeah, she was,
Perfect cook.
she was worried that the salmonella would kill us.
I could see that.
Man, I'm
Shit.
about to
Chicken
throw up.
bounces.
Please let me go to my room. Don't make me eat anymore.
Yeah, my mom called it a happy plate. She'd be like, "Make a happy plate." I'm like, "No problem."
Wait, a happy plate is when it's empty?
Yeah, a happy plate is an empty plate.
Oh,
You should have blamed your weight problem on them.
yeah, that's
dude,
that's what it was.
Too many happy plates.
Created this.
They force fed you, man.
I just wanted to make you happy.
I just wanted a fat body of my own.
So every time you guys say Fatbody, does he change the sound
Yeah,
to
it's like
the Fatbody?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why we
yeah.
have to censor his real name.
Yeah, that's when we say Nick.
Fatbody.
There it is.
You're the one that said it before. You're like, God,
Dude, he's
damn it.
never.
No, wait, he
Come on,
said.
let's not
He
What?
said
point
the
that part
word.
out specifically. Because
Oh,
then someone could go back.
okay. Well, here's what you're gonna do. At that part, without anything being said, you're gonna do the theme song to
Oh my God.
Echo the Dolphin, the menu theme.
Really?
He's never going to leave again. We've given him a lot of work to do.
Nah,
There's
you
been
can
a few
handle it.
episodes way worse than this.
Wait,
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys just the whole episode do that.
I want to talk about how this is Daddio Patio, and this is like the first time, and possibly the only time we have two dads on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm a daddy-o.
Yeah.
Yep.
Two real daddios. Out
Nice.
at 9:40
My
time
son's
is
going to
it?
be
57?
4
at
years
10 o'clock
old.
at night. Where are your kids?
He's in Buffalo, New York.
Oh,
Daddy,
shit.
Oh, man.
But
send him off to boarding school so you don't have to deal
he's
with
going to be
little
4
shits.
years old on
That's what I did with
September
Sims.
14th.
You can do that on The Sims?
Yeah, if you don't take care of your kid, they
Oh,
send them to
that's
boarding school.
DFS.
Do they?
I thought that was DFS.
DFS.
They just take your child away.
I thought it's a military school.
I don't know.
DFS.
Why is the child
Department
punished for
of
you being a bad parent?
Family services.
Family Services, yes.
Yeah, the Sims. I really didn't treat my kids very well.
Yeah, I'd try to set him on
So
fire.
this is like the
Turns
pro
out-
episode then.
Yeah.
Like real daddy-os.
Real
Yeah,
daddios.
you guys are the true daddy.
This is where we can
Yeah.
interview real daddios about
Nah.
what it's like to be a father.
Give me
Yeah,
9
so
months.
let's just talk
Give
about
me just
poop and
9
stuff.
months.
Let's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't grown up. You know, I'm by far the oldest person here, and
Yeah.
fart jokes, yeah, it doesn't get it. You know,
They're still good.
it does not go away.
That's awesome. Good, because I mean,
Yeah, my dad liked a good fart joke.
who doesn't?
I think if you don't like fart jokes, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, fart at every one of your job interviews and see the reaction.
It's just un-American.
Don't even fart while sitting down. Turn around and sit on their desk and fart against the table.
That's how you can
That's
tell
all
what
I
kind of place
ask.
it is.
Exactly.
So
You know
how
what?
many decibels are your farts? Like, okay. How wet are they on average?
If
What?
That's all
fast
the
can-
interviewer's questions. He doesn't ask you anything about the job, so you're
And how
farts.
fast can you type the word poop?
Well, the P
You're
and
hired.
O's are right next to each other, so
You're hired. There's a bathroom right there, there, and there.
man, so how do you guys feel about pooping at work? Huh?
I used to have
Not
fear.
a fan.
It's not a comfortable poop because you're on the clock, so you're getting paid to poop.
Dude,
but
I
at the
get-
same time, you're like on the clock, and it's
Well,
kind of like
as a server, it's risky because you can just get a table or someone could need something and you're just like far away in a dark bathroom, like looking at your phone.
I
You have no
I look
idea.
forward to my poops so bad, dude, because I just want to get away from my desk and just go shit.
You got a
play on my
desk
phone.
job?
Yeah.
See, it's funny. Like home used to be my home base for pooping, and
Uh-huh.
now work is that. Like I rarely
Yeah.
poop at home now.
Yeah.
I have a schedule
really
now.
weird.
Like there's like
That's always at
there's like the
school.
8:30 poop. There's the 2:15 poop.
That's good.
And then maybe like a 7:30 poop after
You're
dinner.
terribly regular.
It's good. You know, when you're regular, that's when
Then I do about 13 fake poops throughout the day
Yeah.
too. So
you have
like
like just
a
a fart
goose.
over the toilet. Yeah, the old fart.
Oh yeah, I'll have to pee. I just
You'll
go in
have
there
fart.
and pee, and I sit down and fart once and pee.
Yeah,
and
so
then-
you just pee. You just sit like
Yeah.
you pee like a girl, basically.
and then I
You thought
just
you
play
had
on my phone for 10 minutes, and then I go back to work. And
I've done that. Get the ring around the ass, just on your phone, when, just peeing, sitting down because you thought you had to poop. You just get up. It's terrible,
I
man.
read Game of Thrones on the toilet.
I usually play.
I don't know if you noticed that in the bathroom up there.
Oh, you have it on your phone?
Oh no, it's up at the top.
Oh
It's
yeah,
up at the
yeah.
top shelf.
next to the demon.
I usually play Battle Cats. If you
There's other 2 books that you have up there, by the way. I put my feet on those so I can primal dump.
you dump on my books,
No, he puts his greasy feet on your
Puts him
books.
up like
What's
he's
the
giving
primal
birth.
dump?
yeah,
Primal dump
Mike knows
is
all
where-
about Primal.
Yeah,
Like,
I read it cover to cover thanks to this guy.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Primal dump is when you
Put your feet up.
you like sitting down like this puts like a kink in your intestines, so
Yes.
like you don't get like a full dump out. You're just like supposed to squat on the ground.
It pinches it off too early.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need your legs up higher.
Yeah, so like
you're
one
giving birth.
Yeah, one way you can like just you can hover them, but that's hard. You want to kind of prop them. You can
Yeah.
either stand like a frog on the whole seat.
You can owl.
Like, yeah, don't let anybody walk in on you.
What? I'm just owling.
I poop like this. Or you can like prop your feet up on something like I guess he does it on my books. I just found out.
Can you imagine pooping like an owl? Just someone walks in, you're like, I always poop like this.
Their bathroom
With the
is
door
looking
open
for something.
and in the owl position.
Dude, somebody walked in on Ian. I don't know if we talked about this.
Oh, yeah, Slater dumping.
Ian was Slater dumping, but he wasn't doing it as a joke. He was just doing it.
You,
And one of his-
backwards. Yeah,
you bet.
So his lower half's all gone.
Yeah.
It's all naked.
Yeah, you can't have pants on to do the Slater, so he's just totally naked from the waist down, and it just the coworker comes in and just sees him and then just walks out like.
Explain exactly the Slater.
A Slater dump is
AC Slater from Saved by the Bell. He was like the cool guy, and he always sat on his chairs backwards. So like
Mario Lopez.
Mario
He does a lot
Lopez.
of bad TV now.
is he even on TV anymore?
Yeah,
I think
he's
he
like
does,
the host of
he does, like, E.T.
So
or
You
some
Think You
shit.
Can Dance?
E.T.
Oh yeah, he did something.
I don't know.
Anyways,
He's
you
Animal
sit
Planet.
on the table. Please don't sit on the table. You sit on
put your
the
feet on the
toilet
table.
Backwards.
with you're like face facing the
tank,
the
man.
tank.
Yeah.
Put your arms up on the tank.
Yeah, you put your arms on
Put
the
your
tank.
laptop
People
on
like
the tank,
that.
man. Whatever
You
need,
could
man.
definitely put a laptop or a book there. It's
Or some
actually-
food.
That's
like,
not a good.
your dinner.
Some food. It just goes right through.
It's not a good sight though to walk in on the Slater dump. Like at least when you're frontwards,
Well-
you got all your junk tucked. You know,
Yeah.
no one's seeing really
And,
anything. you know.
and the turd doesn't go straight in the water. It's going to hit the dry part for sure. So you're going to be flushing a couple times before it's fully
And
clean.
that's going to stick.
It's gonna slowly slip
Yeah.
down.
Oh my
That
god.
smear's going to be. You're going to have to turn around and pee on the stain.
Yes.
to get
Yeah.
it-
Oh
get it
yeah.
off.
I
That
pee.
doesn't always work either.
Nope.
I pee on every stain in every toilet,
Yeah, dude,
or if there's a fly.
It's so dirty.
Dude, if you got a power washer, man.
It's not even
Yeah.
your responsibility, but
Oh,
you just
no.
feel obligated to
I
do
need
it.
to. It's a game. It's like a little arcade
Yeah, right.
game while you're peeing. Like,
Dude, they have those urinals with targets. Have you seen those? They have urinals with targets on them. Then you get like points that rack up when you pee on the
that's
target. Like,
awesome.
they put them in bars.
What
and
about
stuff.
taking a shit though?
I don't know, dude.
You
That'd be
shit-
You
you
shit
get
on
the
a
bullseye
target.
every time.
You have to. The target's in the front, so you have to take a Slater dump.
I gotta be honest. I've never done that. I've never done the upper decker either.
Upper decker.
That's a cruel joke. I mean,
I've smelled the after effects of an upper decker.
that's a hate crime.
Oh my god.
That's a war crime.
Yeah.
You get court-martialed.
Punishable by death. Yeah.
You get court-martialed for it.
Oh my god.
Dude, back to poop, man.
Hey, poop
crazy.
all the way, man.
Poop.
This is
Well, I
something
think
about-
when you talk about siblings,
Yeah.
me and my brothers talk about poop so much.
Yeah.
Or have.
That's
Not so
true.
much anymore. But yeah, I mean, I don't
Poop is a
know.
big part of growing up.
It is.
What is it? What's so funny
What
about
is it about poop, man?
I will
It's
tell you,
great.
I don't know if you guys work with like younger people like you.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of old farts, all right?
I have a good
when-
mix.
When you go in there, man, I mean the noises and stuff. I mean,
Oh,
first of all,
yeah.
they're all out of breath, you know, just from the walk from their desk there.
Oh,
Yep.
You know, you hear the deep breathing, and it's like, oh,
I did some deep
you
breathing.
know, it sounds like labor. You know? And I'll be sitting there taking my own dump, and the guy's, you know, peeing in the urinals.
yeah.
And I cannot not laugh. I can't.
Yeah,
I have to think about something else.
Jerry.
Old guys.
I'm laughing into my
They
own.
release everything, man. It's like a bucket of water being poured. It's like so much shit. Always. Every time I take a dump anywhere in public, as soon as they sit down, two people take diarrhea dumps in both stalls on both sides of me.
Surround you with diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm trying to force a couple pebbles out, and then these guys are just blasting their intestines out, and they wipe once, and they're gone. They're on their merry way.
That entire ass is wet.
That is one
it's like-
thing that I've never been able to understand. I'm like, I'm sitting there.
Yeah,
I'm wiping.
I
I'm
wiped
using-
till it hurts.
Yeah.
There's got
So
to
you
be
get
There's
blood.
got to be blood on
There's
the
got to be blood.
blood is the finish line.
I'm talking half a roll. Who knows how many flushes? I mean, you know.
This episode's called Blood is a Fish Line.
Dude, I just laughed so hard I farted.
A good sequel to Blood Jacuzzi. Blood is a Fish Line.
Jacuzzi was amazing.
I'm saying that because there's blood in both titles.
I think it's probably time for the ultimate final.
Is it?
Alright,
Oh.
What? Cue the music.
The ultimate final topic here.
Ultimate final topic.
Well, I was thinking about how, like, we always talk about, like, memories, and we're always talking about the past, that we should talk about, like, things that we think will happen in the future.
Okay.
Or, like, I don't know
You mean
what.
like, talking about like on like a grand scheme or like?
Or, like, just, like, what...
Just anything?
Like, what features is iPhone 19 gonna have?
You just
Like,
you just mean like anything.
Okay,
dude, you can talk about anything.
Well, no, I think we should do one thing then if we're going to do that,
How
and then
distant,
all say
how
what we
distant
think
is
is
this
going to happen.
future?
Dude, I don't...
This is a crazy alternate. But
Something
I like
that
it.
would be actually...
Cars. No, it's too boring.
Cars? Nah, not no more.
Well, we talked about
Like-
3D printers, and, like...
Well, like the technology we have now, just in our phones now, is just insane, right?
Yeah.
It's already being integrated into cars, refrigerators, TVs, everything, man. Like it's gonna be insane. In like 10 years from now, your car is gonna be like all touch control and shit. There's not gonna be a wheel. You're just gonna like put your finger on it and be like,
They were already talking about doing like
dude,
telepathically, like with like stuff like that.
And like Google Glass, have you seen that?
Yep.
Like the glasses have the like a
They're
camera
augmented.
on it, and
Here's
they're
technology
amazing.
I
Like,
want. I want technology where I can wear Google Glasses and not look like a piece of shit.
oh yeah, that'll
Yeah.
that'll
that's
happen
not
in a
gonna
couple
Or
years.
just
so.
like the thing with them is like they think that people are going to be recording like all the time with them
Oh
on,
yeah,
so
totally.
like
You
it'd
just have
totally
to wink
creep.
at somebody and you took a picture.
There needs to be some alarm that goes off like when they're filming or whatever.
You're like trying to like take a picture discreetly of like a hot chick, and your eyes just flash. Oops.
Dude,
Google Glass 2.
you ever see the movie Existence?
No.
It's like who does it? It's like some guy.
I
Some
bet.
guy does it. David Cronenberg. He does like all these like violent
Cronenberg's
movies.
amazing.
Yeah, I
He
think
did the Fly remake. It's one of my favorite.
Oh
horror
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
But,
there was a Fly remake.
Yeah, the 80s
Check it
movie
out
with
with
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
I've seen. Yeah, I've
That's
seen,
the remake. The
Oh, that's the
original.
remake.
The original's from like the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He made Existence is about like this new game console, but it's like living. It's like a organic creature thing, and you have to like play it and like stick it in your belly button hole, and like you like go into the video game and stuff. Dude, I think that like with all their things, like they're growing like body parts with like cells and all that.
Yeah, like ears and everything. You can get an ear right now for cheap.
They're probably gonna do that with like
Growing tired of the same old ears.
yeah. Dude, that'd be great. You pop them up like Mr. Potato Head and trade in your ears.
Yeah, that probably
I feel like being Spock today.
These are the 2013s. I need to upgrade.
But don't you think that like instead of having like a machine, like it'd be like an organic like device, you can still communicate with people, but it's like a fleshy thing. I don't know.
Dude, there's a thing that I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I wanted to order it for the house for the Suplex Duplex, and it's like a
That's what the
it's
place
called the
is called.
Star
Alright.
Wars Force Trainer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I told you
yeah.
about that. I
Yeah.
told
Oh,
you
you
about
told me
that.
about
Dude, those
that.
sold out like crazy at Toys R Us when I
Okay,
used to work
have
there.
you seen that shit?
Yeah, I used to
You
stock
just
my
squeeze
Toys
your
R Us.
brain and it makes a ball shoot up in the air?
Wait,
There's this thing.
squeeze
You
your
don't
brain.
squeeze your brain.
Think.
It's like a kid's toy, but it's incredible.
It's
It's
mind
like
control.
a tube with like a ball in it, and you put the headset over your head, and it measures your beta waves. And on the
It's a
amount
kid's
of
toy.
beta
Wow.
waves you emit, the ball will raise in the tube, like however like crazy or however hard you're like concentrating on something. And I saw like these videos where people like actually tested it on people, and they would be playing a video game, and if it's something like America's Next Top Model or some like shitty video game like that, where like a guy would just
Isn't
wouldn't care.
America's Next Top Model video game?
I think so. There's a Grey's Anatomy.
That requires
video game.
alcohol.
No way.
Oh
I
my
kid
God.
you not. It's on the
got
Wii It's on the Wii Virtual Console. Anyways, it was something he didn't care about. Like the ball didn't move like the entire time he's like playing it. But then he's playing something like Limbo, where he has to actually
Like a
think
puzzle
about
game?
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the ball would like raise like the whole time. Right when he encountered a puzzle, it'd raise. And then there's a time where he's using the same like method over and over again and failing. And finally, like you could tell he thought of something because the ball went all the way up, and they tried something different. And then like
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
so,
pretty awesome.
Yeah, let's fuck
That
with our
is
brains,
awesome.
dude.
Dude, and like imagine like the toilet technology. It'll be crazy. The shit,
Here we go.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. It shoots
shoots it
slags
into
and then
space.
bump you.
It shoots it right into space.
Man,
You do the
I always
slater, the
thought
top of the bowls. The thing's gonna be like all touched.
There'll be like planes. There'll be like no fly zones. Not because like they're afraid of terrorist attacks, because shit's shooting up. Like that's when shit shoots into space.
Dude, the toilet hasn't changed though in like 50 years.
Yeah, it just gets more powerful. Though.
Yeah.
We can absorb like
can
suck
shoot
down
into
harder.
space.
Dude, what
What
if we
could they
installed like commercial grade flushers into our house? Like, you know, when sometimes when
Like-
you flush a toilet and it's just like an explosion of
Yeah,
flush because it's
oh yeah.
It's like an F5 board.
That's
put
the
a
problem.
sound in there.
That's the problem at work sometimes is there they're a little bit too powerful.
Get your ass
And see, I didn't realize that the other kind existed. Someone had to explain this to me. See, I stand up to wipe.
I do
stand
too.
up to wipe?
I stand up.
So what do you do? The lean?
No, I do the barely like halfway stand. Like
You're
I'm
like the only
I'm
person
like
I've ever met
leaning.
who stands and wipes like me.
I stand. My thighs are at a 45-degree angle to the toilet.
I had this explained to me that there's two types of people, and neither knows that the other exists because nobody, except for Daddio Patio, talks about this shit. Shit jokes! Shit jokes!
Tune in next week when we'll be talking about shit.
More shit in weeks to come.
Call in with your shit stories.
What is the finish line?
Dude, shit.
Blood shit.
My God, that's so crazy.
George Carlin does a whole thing on shit that's just great. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Some people like to say shoot. They can't kid me. Shoot is shit with 2 O's.
Do you have any other future predictions for we have
animals? Like what? And what the hell?
Animals done. No more. No more animals.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, like animals.
Hybrids.
Yeah, what if they just discovered a fucking something?
Kind of a thoughtful animals.
My future predictions is that we're not even gonna be ready for it 10 years from now. Like whatever we're thinking now is just gonna be like holy.
Oh,
shit.
think about the internet,
What
man.
the hell?
Well, I'll tell you what. The data that's being collected now, and this is not. I'm not leading towards a shit joke. I promise. But have you guys ever seen the movie Eagle Eye?
Yeah.
Now, that one is an interesting one because it basically takes all the data that's collected and it like runs it through the algorithms and it can tell this guy you got to go this fast, you got to stop at this light, do this, do that.
Have some type of like robot like.
I think we may be closer to that than we know, and a lot of it is because of the phones. You put so much data out there.
I'm probably
going to be collected.
Google's going to arrest me for sure if that shit like comes true. Like I'm just like done, life sentence.
There's good things and bad things with that. Like it would regulate like everything, so like crime would go down, but it would take away like so many freedoms.
Oh yeah, dude. But I mean, like criminals are going to be able to utilize that stuff too, and there's just going to be like super criminals. Like there's just going to be like Wesley Snipes running around and stuff, just like killing like Sylvester
the
Stallone's
actual Wesley
all
Snipes.
over the place.
How many times has that guy been in prison? He just got out of prison after like 5 years.
Snipes?
Yeah,
He
tax
went to jail
evasion.
for tax evasion.
He evaded the tax.
All right, are we ready?
Ready for this? Oh, no, not yet.
Do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Andy, Van Sant, Peaches. We'll see you guys when you guys get back.
Was that next week?
We'll see you later.
Sons of bitches.
And thank you, Mike, for being on the show.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Scott.
Thank you.
Fatbody.
Thank you.
Fatbody.
Anytime.
That was Sibling Stories. Without any further ado, Daddio fucking